welcome to the SML podcast. This is your host, Primetime000, and this is Prime's Corner, Prime's Edition, whatever you want to call it. Field General is not with us right now. He is doing his own thing, so I am taking over the podcast, and I have a few things I just wanted to talk about here. First being a little off topic, why we should blow North Korea off the map. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, I kind of want to do some more podcasts. I think as we get ready for Madden 18, the plan was to do more podcasts, so as we get closer to release date, you'll hear some more announcements on our plans to make Madden 18 our best Madden yet, grow and expand as a league. We've talked about it previously, and now that we're here, we're finally getting close to Madden 18's release date. I think you guys will be very excited to hear what we have to say, and it's really just going to take our league to the next level with social media integration, some podcasts, sports articles, what we're going to be doing with daddy leagues, just a few things, I've been trying to work up here in the past few days, getting those Twitter accounts made, stuff like that, so we're up and completely running when it is time for us to start off. So just heading into the SML world here, I'm just going to touch on this briefly. Kind of my predictions in the AFC side. I'm not going to talk about myself. I'm going to talk about the other teams and maybe some sleepers, some guys that maybe don't get enough recognition. Looking at the standings on daddy leagues, they might not be completely updated. They're within the game. In the AFC side, you got the Chargers. He's led by Codot Marks or something is his name. Great player. Chargers are 12-2. Their only loss of the season, where he's lost the game, is against me, and his other losses was the Sim game at the beginning of the season when he wasn't in the league. Great player, plays great defense, knows how to win a game, and right now he's the second seed in a game of the week for next week. He'll be playing the Dolphins, who's the third seed. He's 11-3. Once again, great guy. He's more of an offensive scorer. He'll put points on the board. He's got a quick running back, a lot of outside runs, stretch plays, and then he'll stretch the field with some intermediate passes. Great player. Got tremendous respect for the Dolphins owner. So that's a little bit of a clash between a great offense and a great defensive player. And the Dolphins, of course, he's got an opportunistic defense as well. Now, with the Chargers being up by one game, I'm not sure how much it'll affect the seeding. Madden's got kind of a weird playoff decider at times, it seems. So I'm not sure, how big of a deal this game may be. But I think the Chargers will probably end up getting the bye week. But I think the Dolphins will come out on top in this game. It'll be close, probably a 4 to 5 point victory. And then looking at the Raider Outlaw, a little bit of a Cinderella story. I think last season wasn't doing so hot. Took a little break the last 3 games of the season. Got his mind right. Now he's putting himself in a position to get not only win his division, but secure. Or no, he's not going to win his division. The Chargers are going to win the division. But despite having a great player or a great team in his division, he's put himself in a position to get a 6th seed in the playoffs at 8-6. He's got a 2-game lead on the Ravens, so obviously he's put himself in a spot to get some wins here late in the season. So good for him. I think that's great. Finally making the playoffs, and he can do some damage when he plays good players. He keeps it close. He plays a good mixture run-pass ratio. Just a guy you kind of root for. And heading into the NFC side of things, it's a 4-team race for the first 2 seeds. You got the Panthers at 12-2, the Cowboys at 12-3, the Seahawks at 12-3, and the Falcons at 12-3. So all 3 teams right there neck and neck. I can see the Panthers and probably the Cowboys taking the 2, and then the Falcons will drop down to the 5th seed, and the Seahawks at the 3rd seed. Right now, it just looks like the conference record, the Cowboys at 10-1, has Seattle beat by 2 games. So it looks like if they tie with a similar record, the Cowboys will go ahead and win the conference if all holds true and both teams win out. But Seattle does play the Falcons in the last game of the season, so that'll be the game of the week in the NFC side of things. And so we'll just have to see how that kind of plays out. Heading into the NFL, nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy is going on right now. The Cowboys just recently played in a preseason game. Just kind of a boring game against the Cardinals there. But overall, once again, the NFL is just finally starting to get ramped up. So looking at the really just a big topic, and Field and I have discussed it a little bit, is the Floyd Mayweather-Conor McGregor fight here coming up in late August. McGregor, on one hand, is a great UFC striker, got all the quick moves, kind of an awkward style, and Mayweather, 49-0, proven, tested, aging, maybe a little bit slower, but the greatest defensive boxer of all time, knows how to get the job done. And if you're going to ask me, I might be a little more biased towards Floyd Mayweather, but just using your head, Floyd Mayweather is a boxer, just a straight boxer. And he's great, a technical boxer. I can just see him technically breaking down McGregor. May take a round or two to get used to his awkward style, the way he's doing it, but he's done it time and time again. And it doesn't matter how strong you are or your hitting power if you can't land a punch. And Mayweather's fought big guys. It's not like he hasn't fought big guys in the past. And I think he'll take care of McGregor. So. It's going to be an interesting fight. It's definitely intriguing. It's kind of fun to see, fun to talk about. So we'll see what happens. In other news, Madden 18 releases. You've got the Standard Edition, which releases on the 25th, I believe, is a Friday. Or you can pre-order the GOAT Edition and get that 3 days early. I think it's got some MUT packs and a few other things you can get with it. Get it 3 days early on the 22nd of August. I might get the GOAT Edition. I played a little bit of MUT actually this year. I tried opening like 1,000 packs, and you could have a chance of getting Madden early and free. I did open the 1,000 packs. It was kind of fun to screw around, halfway through the year, when nothing else was going on. So I might do it, but I'm not 100% sure. So we'll see. And plus, you get the game 3 days early, so EA's just making a cash grab at that, kind of following NBA 2K. Where 2K had that going on for a while there. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Really, in other news, I don't have too much going on. So yeah, just stay tuned regarding the future of the SML. Definitely a lot of exciting things going on. We've got just so much going on. I don't want to. We're gonna have a whole podcast and a whole video breaking down everything, as well as the team selection draft coming up. With a breakdown of all the lists, the random order we're going to do, how that's going to be broken down, and it'll just be fun. I think exciting times are coming for the SML. It's an exciting, new Madden's coming out, so definitely just a lot of fun things to talk about in the future. So guys, once again, if you want to hop on the podcast, feel free to DM me. Feel free to comment on the YouTube video. And if you're interested in joining the SML and you've listened to this, go ahead and go on www.simmaddenleague.com and go read the rules and click on the Apply tab, and it'll send me an email directly, and you have a chance to join our league or join our waiting list. And keep in mind, guys, just if you have any friends, feel free to tell them to join the league, and we can maybe work something out. So guys, once again, thanks for listening. Hey, you guys take it easy.